Once I realized how much it would cost me to keep buying the lower end rods and reels and stuff like that, I found out how fast I had to replace them. And it was, 6 to 9 months of hard fishing the way we would fish on the pier or whatever.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people ask me, well, what can you do differently? And I was like, well, it's like the tools of your trade. Do you buy cheap tools that break on you all the time? Or do you
Exactly.
pay up a little more up front, and then that way you don't have to worry about it in the long run? So for me, when I moved up to these reels, yeah, it was pricey, real pricey. But in the long run, I started looking at, okay, I bought the Academy 4-aught HLW, $159. 9 months later, I had to replace the bearings. 9 months later, I had to replace the bearings again, and then a year later, bearings and drag washers, and, the clicker and this and that. So 10 years down the road, that's over $1,000 for that reel. These reels, I spent $500 up front. 5 to 7 years down the road, I had bearings, the bearing was starting to scream. Not even scream like we used to let them scream.
Yeah.
Like just barely a little whine, so I just sent it in. Bearing, drag washer, and the whole internal is done. $75 to deliver back to me. 10 years down the road, it's less than $600. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then imagine all the times you sent it in to get fixed. And had to wait.
I've
and
seen
to
some
wait.
of these on Marketplace.
Oh yeah.
Some guy was set. I don't know what they're worth.
Mhm.
I don't even remember what it was, but imagine.
Yeah, well, they also make single speeds without the magnetic control, and then they make the 2 speeds with and without the magnetic control, and then now they got the Raptors, and then now they have the Raptors with and without this glide plate. So they're offering little variations on the reel and stuff like that help you get the little preferences you want or don't want with the reel and stuff like that. For me, I like it with the glide plate because as you increase, your dang, somebody got this one locked in. Oh, it's lefty. It's a left-handed reel. I was like, it's not working properly. Well, each one of those clicks is an indication that I've increased my drag. But if you don't have the glide plate there, you're not going to hear that. You're not going to really, say you bump it, you won't hear that. You know what I mean? It'll just move and be like, oh, what happened? What's going on? You know what I mean? Some people like it, some people don't. I like it just because I know that if I'm playing with the drag or moving the drag, something's telling me I'm moving the drag. Otherwise,
So that takes place of the little star.
yes.
Drag.
So you go from free spool, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I have to do the clicker so you can understand it, to where you got the bait engaged, and it takes a little more, and then where you can really stop it. So, and literally from there to there. I have one of my YouTube subscribers that has asked us on the YouTube channel as to the free line. On the spinning reels they make that little lever, so that way you can loosen the drag. But if you hit that lever, you're into the fight real quick. Well, that's what the lever drag does. And let me go with the right-handed because I'm a right-hander. So from here, it's free spool. It's there you go. You can see it moving freely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I engage the clicker, and that engages the clicker, and it can slow down the clicker on that. However, when you cast out, depending on how bad the wind is, the current is, you're gonna hear it, moving up. So what you do, you just increase it. You hear it kind of getting a little deeper.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's starting to slow it down. And then, you know what I mean? Now, putting more pressure on it. But you figure out what pressure you need. You know what I mean? Or, when you get the fight going, well, that's really loose. Oh, hello. I wasn't pulling it off the reel. My bad, guys. Okay, so that's the way the line goes off the reel. And now you can hear it. I'm putting pressure on it to get it to move. But yeah, this is what you use to slow down the line when they go in there, and then boom, fight. So it's so much faster than I think of having to flip the bell and then to engage it. I'm already right here. I can reach everything by just the tip of my thumb, just up, down, engage my low gear, disengage my little gear, you know, everything at the touch of my hand, like all right in here. Those bigger reels, you got to hold the rod, and then you're doing this, and you got to let go of the handle to go and flip that live bait runner or whatever, and or take it off, and all right here. I truly believe it's a lot faster
Nice.
than dealing with the spinning rod. So.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'ma call the whole team.
So what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Sucks Food Chair, and I've got a video. I think my camera's at an angle. Let me check real quick. Yep, a little bit. All right. So with that being said, as you can tell, I've got a few boxes in, and I think I'm saving the best for last, but we'll find out here in just a second. Go ahead. Since I'm already with the knife out, instead of going back and forth. All right, so. We got an HXW right here. Didn't want to come out. Harness, bolts on that, full deal. And so we got there's your high speed, there's medium speed, and a lower gear. Basically like an 18 speed going uphill, guys. So if you really want to get some fish control, this thing's a beast. It puts out 50 pounds of drag. It's the HXW Raptor 3-speed. Yeah, you see that right, 3-speed. So trying to get the clicker to engage a little more. Yep. Oh, very nice, very nice. So this one's we're going to be rigging this one up for a tuna trip. So they're going to have 80-pound braid on it. With 80-pound mono on top. That one's in it. And then this is another one. Coated cable, guys. Finally got our cable company back up and running. So we are at 5,000 feet of 250-pound coated cable. This is the same coated cable that a few years back I doubled it up, and I put my hook on it, and I ended up catching the first 10-foot plus tiger shark for catch and release fishing tournament. So now we can make a crap ton of leaders with that. Man, they put a lot of. There it goes. Now you can see the coated cable on there. There it goes. Beautiful. That's a lot of line. 5,000 feet of line right there. That's pretty heavy too. Pretty heavy. Alright. And finally, yes, we did get in contact with Catfish Fever. Well, with the Hellcats, should I say, not Catfish Fever. And they sent us some rods so that way we can continue our testing of their fishing rods. they sent me a heavy and an extra heavy of their fishing rods, so that way we can continue on. Because as y'all saw in the video when I went up to Goose Island with their sales rep down here, I got to play with the green ones. Well, they're sending me another color, which are the orange ones, which is fine by me. Gives us an opportunity to continue the testing, because I've got a lot of people asking a lot of questions about them. For example, like, can they catch shark? I'm pretty sure they can. I mean, they can pretty much catch huge catfish, but why couldn't they catch a big old shark? The only thing is, we gotta go out there and do it. And I gotta love their reel covers there, guys. Those are pretty sweet. So, I gotta admit, these guys got it real nice, man. Got the name down on the reel seat too. Talk about beautiful. Yep. Now imagine if I had some orange reels. I might have to go with a black reel. You know, yeah, put a black on it with the orange braid from Tightline. Yeah, I think that's what I might have to do. Oh yes. Come on. These are very pretty, man. This is the extra heavy right here. They got some hair in the epoxy. Yeah, so that means I gotta get some more reels. Go test out these rods. So nice little. I got pretty clean. And it's this SXJ right here, and we also got this LX here too, or a JX, sorry. So here we can get some spooling videos and see if I have the braid for it. Okay, no line. So let me. Yeah, don't need to be. But maybe he does, since we got this other one that we're gonna pull up for him. So let's go and get on that one. This one wants 40 pounds with a small 80-pound top shot. Cool deal. Let's move over to the spooling. There we go. Good to go. So he wants 40 pounds. Oh, you're good. I'm recording over here now.
That's nice.
Yep. Those are the rods that they came in. They've got video of them lifting one of their owners up with the forklift and the fishing rod.
Really?
Yeah, he was in a harness and they lifted him up with a forklift and didn't break the rod. And then they also like to abuse them by putting into the tailgate of the truck and slamming it. Oh, this is gonna be.
This is the Dodge.
Huh?
Hellcat Dodge.
What do you mean Dodge?
The Hellcat, the Challenger.
Oh, the car. Yeah, okay. I was lost there for a second. What you were talking about? Did you see that video where like several of those Hellcats were stolen off the car lot?
Yep.
What was it, like 4 of them?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, guys. So with here, I'm having to go backwards on here because the reel's in. This is a left-handed reel, so So I have to go opposite of the way I normally do to do my knot here to make sure it'll grip the spool. That's one of the biggest things, guys, a lot of people tend to do is they try to copy my knot, but they don't pay attention to which way the reel's got to spin to tighten up the line. So because of that, it slips on them. And it's because they have it on there backwards. And you can tell that that clicker is loud. It's real tight in there. And even with that, the line is still able to catch the braid and make it, or catch the spool arbor and make it grip. And that was part of this whole knot design, was ensuring that when the braid is on here, even with all of that on there, or even with the spool being so smooth, the braid catches it and creates grip. So. Yeah. Huh?
When can we go cash your checks?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so right here, there's the way the reel reels in. Okay, it comes in this way because it's lefty. However, if I did it the opposite way, see how the braid is moving? Like that, that means it's not catching. So for all of y'all that are new to the channel, yeah.
Do you want us to turn down the burners or turn them off?
What are y'all doing?
We're gonna go cash our checks.
And coming back?
We're gonna go get lunch too.
Jeff already went to go get
Oh,
lunch.
okay. Well, we'll just go cash our checks and come back.
Okay, well then.
Okay.
All right, so right here, guys, you can see that this is the way the reel reels in. It creates drag. Look, it's already locked into place. I had to pull it back that way. I'm leaving the clicker on so you know that the spool is moving because of that. However, if I put this in the wrong direction, meaning my knot on the wrong side, or it's still creating a little grip, but it's, see how it's loose now? It's creating, there you go. You can see now it's loose, and I'm moving the line over. So, there you go. That's why it's important to pay attention which way or which direction you tie your line on there once you get it going. Oh, wrong way. It's a lefty, I forgot. So I got 80 yards of 40 on there. I know that's not going to be enough for my customer, so let me give them a call and figure this out real quick. All right, guys, lunch break. Sorry, gotta do it. Gotta do it. Let's see. Oh yeah, gotta go do lunch. Sorry, guys. That is.
They've been and test over 100 ways, like I heard it. Well,
Yeah.
I found one way they haven't done it. It's under its own weight. You know?
So all you did was you grabbed it from here.
Yeah, it was like, all right, bring it
Well,
over
not,
here
not on this one. It was on the other one.
on the spinning rod.
On the spinning rod.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Real quick, guys. I saw in the video I just received my Hellcats, and I'm doing this testing because, me casting the weights that I was casting that day, I was casting 5 ounces and 8 ounces that day when I was out on Goose. But a few of them I did throw a 10 on there because of the surf weight and stuff like that. But like I said, wow, I was blown away with the what they can handle on the cast. Like, I was trying to break these rods on cast, but casting the right way and casting the wrong way can really blow. I mean, it'll happen. You'll see rods blow up. However, this one was one of their spinning rods that the customer said that he went to pick it up from the tip here, and under its own weight that it snapped off right there. Now, all of y'all have seen the videos of the Hellcats being tested, slammed in the tailgate, and all of this and that. Y'all got to make sure to remember those were the medium and medium heavy fishing rods, not the extra heavy. You got to remember these rods have a lot more backbone, they got a lot more weight on them, and I too have learned something. These are not solid rods, they are hollow rods. I know I put out that video, I talk about the S-Glass composition of these rods and stuff like that, but I don't know why I was thinking they were solid rods. I mean, they would be virtually unbreakable at that point. Like my shark rods, those are solid glass rods. Like they are, yeah, those things are crazy rods. However, since these walked into my shop, it blew me away. Like I was like, man, I've got to let my subscribers know that have bought the rods because of the videos I put out there that you gotta watch which rods you do that test with. Don't do it with the heavy or extra heavy rods because you will snap them. They have a stronger backbone. They're not as flexible as the other ones. Now on this one, the customer said he went to go cast out and he broke it off on cast. So I'm kind of blown away because, like I said, I was throwing 5 ounce and 8 ounce with them out there at Goose Island, and I had no problems. I don't know, you know, I wasn't there when he casted it or when he did it. I'm just going off of what's being told to me. But if you are doing any kind of that testing that they do in the videos, make sure, the reason why I'm doing this video is that you're not doing it with the heavy or extra heavy because those aren't the ones in those videos, guys. So I haven't looked at those videos to see if they state that in there or not. I just wanted to bring it to your attention for that. I'm gonna still put some reels on here, and I'm gonna go and try to fish with them and do all of that. Not try to, I am gonna fish with them, but I'm gonna put it through the rigors. I mean, I don't hold back on any of my fishing rods. Y'all know this about me. Whether it's biting fish, casting out, I'm gonna do it. So, wow, I'm kind of blown away. So there you go, guys. That is one of the things right there. Now, they did say that on their website or whatever, that from the date of purchase, you got 1 full year that they completely will replace your fishing rod. After the first year, then it goes to half the cost of what the fishing rod would cost for them to get it and stuff like that. So that's what you would end up paying. So just food for thought. They do come with a warranty, which, like I said, is very nice. I mean, they take care of the customer. So we'll see how this goes through. We will follow through with it. But wow, I had to tell y'all, man. I kind of feel bad about doing it, but you know, that's what we do best, man. We really need to make sure that it can withstand it. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good one.